Good morning, everybody. Roger Susanin here alongside Caitlin Nuclo. A lot going on. Thank you so much for joining us here on The Wax.
Yeah, let's get right over to meteorologist Scott Gagliardi with the details on that first alert weather day, because we do have to talk about the fire risk. I mean,
yes,
it's been weeks now, but it's just not getting any better.
It's really not. I mean, it's another Friday. It's another Friday with a red flag warning and a first alert weather day. This is what we dealt with exactly a week ago, and plenty of days over the last month. I'll have to look back and see how many red flag warnings we've had, because it's been plenty. This is basically what we've seen. It's been going on for the past month, even near month and a half, with the elevated winds we're expecting later on this afternoon, 25 to 35 miles per hour. Any fire out there, once again, you know the drill, can spread very quickly. This dry stretch has been ongoing for over 2 months now. There is some hope that things will change in the near term and in the long term. I'll show you those coming up with our full weather. But right now, let's check on temperatures. It's cold out there, a lot of 30s, several 40s, but notice the 33 in Willimantic, 34 in Tolland, even New Haven along the shoreline, 39 degrees there, 40 in Groton, 44 in Bridgeport. We're going to notice our temperatures climb about another 20 degrees this afternoon, but it certainly stays on the cooler side. A live look at our capital city from Rocky Hill looks good out there right now. Wind speeds, they're generally calm at this hour, but notice how they pick up to that 30, even 35, maybe near 40 mile per hour range later on this afternoon. And it even stays breezy overnight as we watch a cold front come through. We're going to talk about exactly what we can expect in terms of maybe some rainfall by the end of the weekend, because right now across the Northeast there is nothing. And then the possibility of maybe a larger storm about a week out. It's a ways out, but something to look forward to. I'll have the very latest on all that coming up in just a few minutes. Good morning, Kate.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, 7:02 here on The Wax. If you're just waking up, just joining us, getting ready to head out the door, hit the road to head to work or bring the kids to school, majority of the state looking just like this. We're nice and quiet. No crashes, no major incidents. Right now, no construction. We're going to start to see some of those delays build, especially down through Fairfield County, but I'll get you those details in just a second. Right now, we're taking that live look here through the capital city, 91 north and southbound. Here's a live look in Waterbury and 84 in Meriden, 691 east and westbound. We do have some construction that will get set up earlier here through that area. And then in Middletown along Route 9, you can see things are moving along very nicely there as well. Again, no crashes to tell you about. We'll start to see some of those delays build down through the Fairfield County area, especially along the Parkway, and that's going to be indicated here on our drive times. Just about an 83-minute 95 southbound towards the George Washington Bridge, but 91 and 84 looking good. Most of that daytime construction work, if you're leaving a little bit later, picks up between about 8:30 and 9 o'clock. I'm Caitlin Francis with your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report, driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, Kate, thank you. Right now, we've learned that firefighters are making major progress as they continue to battle the state's largest wildfire.
Yeah, crews for the Hawthorne fire, which has been burning on Lamentation Mountain in Berlin for nearly 3 weeks now. Well, they say it's now 73% contained. Crews will be monitoring the 127-acre fire on a virtual level as well. And
don't forget, DEEP's burn ban remains in effect today as we continue to need some rain across our state. And right now we are tracking a truly disturbing story in Bloomfield, and we do want to warn you that some of the details could be difficult to hear.
Police there are investigating racist and derogatory text messages that have been sent anonymously to members of the community.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Marcy Jones joins us live in the studio to break it all down for us. So Marcy, this is happening in Bloomfield, but not Bloomfield alone, right?
That's exactly right. Sadly, this is not an isolated incident. Police in other areas are dealing with this as well. The messages sent anonymously have been reported in other states like Alabama, California, Ohio, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. This is video of the messages popping up in other parts of the U.S. Shockwaves have been rippling through communities as some black men, women, and even middle school students receive racist text messages. The anonymously sent messages make disturbing references to slavery, some instructing recipients to report to a plantation to pick cotton. The FBI is investigating a number of cases in multiple states, and community leaders in Bloomfield have released a statement in part saying, "We are deeply disturbed by the recent remarks involving this racially offensive language, which violates the core values of respect, inclusion, and equality that we hold as a town and school district. Racist language, behavior, and rhetoric have no place in Bloomfield, and we are committed to ensuring that every member of our community feels safe, valued, and respected." In addition, the Bloomfield community leaders say that they are actively responding to incidents and will work with local, state, and federal authorities to assist in their investigation. In the studio, Marcy Jones, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Marcy, thank you. Well, this morning, a man remains in critical condition after police say someone hit him with their car in Norwich on election night and then took off. Pinpoint News Tracker shows you exactly where this happened. 66-year-old was run down here, right where Palmer Street meets East Main Street. Police are now asking anyone with surveillance cameras in the area to call them.
A man now faces multiple criminal charges after people found a gun inside a North Haven movie theater. Police arrested 39-year-old Braulio Goyeneche. You can see him there on your screen. He's from Guilford. Employees at the Cinemark in North Haven say they found a loaded pistol inside a bag that was left in that theater. We're told he did not have a permit. Fortunately, nobody was injured.
Right now, a suspect in 3 gas station robberies is being held on a $1 million bond. And here's where the most recent one happened, right at the Go Happy gas station on the Meriden-Waterbury Turnpike. This was Tuesday night. Police say a man showed a gun, took money from the cash register, and then took off. Investigators say his description matched the suspect in 2 other robberies that happened right in the same area. Police caught up with Jeremy Edmond and found a fake gun and cash in his car. One state Senate race may not be over just yet. Incumbent Democrat May Flexer declared victory in the 29th district, but her challenger is calling for an investigation here. He says he's not ready to concede.
So at this point, just 591 votes separate Flexer from Republican challenger Chris Reddy. But Reddy refuses to concede until the state election enforcement commission investigates.
And that's because he believes as many as 1,200 voters in Mansfield who registered on Election Day could have had their ballots filed improperly. Town leaders say their tabulator went down, but it was replaced without issue.
So Reddy is asking the election enforcement commission to hold off on confirming those results, which could happen as soon as 9 a.m. today for all Connecticut races. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Roger. We get a check of your forecast on this first alert weather day. Once again, an enhanced fire risk across our state, all of our counties, under that red flag warning, which, as you know, means any fire out there can spread very quickly with the wind speeds we're expecting later on this afternoon. A live look outside, though, right now when Windsor locks. The sun has come up. It's a chilly start, cooler than it's been the past several nights. 42 degrees right now in our capital city. Now, as far as precipitation, you don't need me to tell you, we are well below average since the unofficial start to autumn on September 1st, 8.5 inches of below average. We've only seen about 0.8 of an inch. It's unbelievable how much rainfall we need out there. Now, fast forward to Sunday, because that's our best shot at seeing any over the next couple of days. The morning hours are fine, but here's a look later on in the evening hours, some yellows showing up on our future cast. Haven't seen that in what feels like months. We're talking anywhere from 1/10 of an inch up to 2/10 of an inch of rain. Let's hope that verifies. Now here's a look at where the temperature should be to start the day. 35, a lot of areas, a couple degrees more than that, but still look at Meriden, exactly where you should be this morning. We have mild temperatures later on this afternoon, and then another shot for rain next week. I'm gonna let you know when we can expect it. That's all coming up with your full first alert forecast.